Banger girl. Banger girl.
Test, 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 1, 2, test, test. What's up, Banger family? What's going on? What's going on? You know what time it is? It's
Banger girl.
time. Banger girl live. We live and direct, y'all. We're live and direct. So as you can see, I'm going live. I'm live right now, but I have it privated just because I want to work out some kinks with the whole live show thing. But hopefully this test run goes well so I can start going live more consistently. My goal is to try to go live 3 times a day. Not 3 times a day, 3 times a week. What am I talking about? I want to go live like 3 times a week. So I just got to make sure like everything is situated and everything is straight. If you're watching this video, I want to thank you. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. If you're returning back to my channel, welcome back, Banger family. You already know how we do. Give yourself a round of applause. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. So I want to say, like, last week or a couple weeks ago, I made a post on YouTube on the community board, and I was asking you guys to just shoot me some comments, what type of beats you want me to start making, any questions that you have. And a few of you were so kind enough to respond to that post and ask me some things. For instance, we have the Flip Stoner. The Flip Stoner. The Flip Stoner wants to know, is there a cheat sheet for active when you bring it up and down? Is there a cheat sheet? I'm not too familiar with a cheat sheet. I know there's certain like workarounds. I can show you a few today in this video, like hotkeys, how to go up and down an octave, and how to basically scale quantize so you know that you're always in the right key. So I got you, Flip Stoner. We're gonna do that. And coming in at number 2 is Kinoso. Kinoso wants to know, can you please make a video on how to download Logic Pro? I could definitely do a video on how to download Logic Pro. But if there are more of you guys, including Kinoso, who really wants like a whole YouTube tutorial, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably do a short, or I'll have Kinoso reach out to me and we can set up a Zoom call and just handle that on our own. And next we have Underdog Herb. Underdog Herb says, hey, can you start doing the details on how you use and get to every function in the session? I don't know how to navigate to get to everything Logic. Your workflow is awesome. Thank you, Underdog Herb. I honestly appreciate you tuning in. It means a lot that you're rocking with me, and I'll definitely try to incorporate that a little bit more on these like live videos. I honestly don't know, like, I mean, I guess I do have a workflow, but you know, when you're in the kitchen cooking up, you don't really stop and analyze everything that you're doing. But I got you, Herb. I got you. And my guy, almost Soulful, he wants to know if I could do a tutorial on boombap beats. Omo, you're in good hands, because today I'm gonna try to do a boombap beat, but like a soulful boombap beat, and hopefully it comes out well. So we'll see how that goes. And last but not least, we got Chris. Chris wants to know how to flip samples into beats. Chris, I'm not really a sample kind of gal, you know. I usually make stuff like from scratch, but for you, I'm gonna attempt to start incorporating more samples. Actually, today I'm going to try to make my own sample. That's usually what I do. I make my own samples. I kind of like just do my own thing. Shout out to those sample producers, those producers who use like samples in the traditional aspect. It ain't easy. Like, it seems like it's easy, like just plug and drop, but you got to do like some finessing to actually bring it to life. So shout out to those producers. All right, y'all. So what I want to do is I want to start cooking up. Trying to keep this video short, so let's just get right into it. All right, so we got Logic Pro open. Want to make sure you guys can see Logic Pro. Let me just test my sound. Right. Bet we're Gucci. All right, so we have Logic Pro open. I'm gonna create a new track. Let's right click to create a MIDI region. I'm gonna extend it out for 4 bars, and then I'm going to place my loop just to make sure it stays in the 4 bars. I'm gonna go into Quick Sampler, and I'm going to go into, not Quick Sampler, but since we're here, guys, if you're new to Logic Pro, make sure you're trying out like these stock VSTs, plugins, whatever you want to call it, instruments, just because they all have some like really dope sounds if you start going into their library. So make sure you're doing that. But we're gonna go into the sampler. I'm gonna hit stereo. Taking a while to load. All right, we got it. All right, so now I'm gonna go in here to keyboard collection, and I like this little mellow vibe piano. I think we could like work with that or try to create something. So now what I'm gonna do is go into MIDI effects, and I'm going to load this plugin Trackbout. I think in my last video I'm talking about this plugin. It's basically a single chord triggering VST. So I play one note on my MIDI keyboard and it gives me a chord. So it's fire if you're not good with music theory. So I found this bank. I don't know where I got it from, but it's the Prisms bank. I think it wasn't too expensive. It was like cheap, and it has a more like chord progressions focus on like R&B and like jazz and all that good stuff. So what I want to do is I want to see if I could find like let's see, soul. I need like soul, indie soul, not really neo soul. I just want like some like Aretha Franklin type soul, maybe smooth soul. Now I'm gonna go with soul. Alright, so now what I have to do is I need to try to find like a chord progression that I like. I have to keep checking the sound on this
Banger girl.
just to make sure you guys are hearing me. So alright, that's a little vibe. Yeah. I was trying to do the metronome. Ooh, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Alright, bet. I think we. Alright. I want to drop this down to like 75 because like boom bap, I feel like it's in that like 70 to like 90, 100 range. Obviously, it's 2024. You could have it at any range, but that's what I want to do. And then what I'm going to do is, oops, stop. I'm going to play it in. So, and let me make sure the metronome is clicked. All right, let's go. Oops, I made a mistake, y'all. I made a boo-boo. So basically, I forgot to make sure that it's on MIDI record. When I shot my video, I was telling you guys that you need to download this plugin called Audio FX. But after playing around with that plugin, do we like it? No! And that's no disrespect to the developers, but we are not jacking it. We are not jacking it. We are not jacking it. So I was scouring the interwebs, and I found like a workaround, which I didn't know it existed. I actually found this out yesterday, so that just goes to show that you learn a new thing every day. So what you have to do is under the Ripcord plugin, you would go to record MIDI track here, and then you'll see like these two orange kind of like triangles, carrots, whatever you want to call it. That's basically signifying that the MIDI record is activated. And then what happens is when you record it, it starts to print out the single, or basically convert the single note triggers. It converts the single notes into the actual chord progressions, like mapped to that note. So watch. So you can use that for any plugin that has this kind of setup. So what we're gonna do is, the first thing I wanna do is, I'm gonna Command A Q. And I wanna make sure everything is, for the most part, like proper. Yeah. I have to extend this just a little bit so I can see better. This is cool. Actually, it don't have to be super like quantized because I don't want it to sound like robotic. But Make sure everything is Gucci. I'm gonna turn off my ting before someone hits me up. Alright, yes, that's gonna be. Move this a little bit. Just a little bit. Bring this down. I feel like this is a little too powerful, so we're gonna just take it down a little bit on the velocity. Now, what should we add next? I'm gonna add cymatics origin just because it's gonna give it that like cool little textured vibe. So let's listen. And I'm gonna add a little tremolo. So it basically is moving the piano kind of like left to right. It gives that effect. So we'll keep the depth at that, but we'll change like the rate to like about there. Oh, so the flip stoner wants to know, is there an easy way to go up and down the octave? Like, well, first, there's one thing that you can do that can help you place notes in the proper scale, and then you can go up and down the octave in that particular scale. And what you would do is activate the brush tool. And let's say we're starting on the C, and let's say we want to draw on the C major chord. So that's C, skip a note, E, skip a note, G, right? So now if I come here and let's say I highlight this, and let's say I don't set it, because I would have to set this to C major, and when you set the scale quantized to the actual scale, major or minor, that you're using, it will only allow you to place your note on notes in that scale. But if I go to, let's say, I don't know, D major, and I try to place the same notes, you see the C, it doesn't allow me to place the note in the C because I have the D major scale activated and C is not in the D major scale. So that's one way that you can kind of mess around with like scales and quantizing. But as far as octaves, one thing you can do is, let's say we have this on the C and we want to drop it down to that lower C. So this is on the C1. Let's say we want to drop it down to the C0. We would hit Option down arrow. Option down arrow will drop it down by, what is it, like one whole tone or like one note. But if you wanted to go all the way down to the octave, you press Option, is it Control? Nope. Option Shift down arrow. So now it jumps it from the C1 octave that we're on all the way down to the next octave going down. And if we wanted to do the reverse, we would just hold Option Shift, the little up arrow, and then you could go up and it'll put it up here on that C2. So that's one way to kind of, not really a cheat sheet, but a quick way to go between octaves. Another thing you can do is just hold Option. You see that green plus will hop down, and you just click it. Click the note that you want to drag. It will make it a copy. Like let's say you want to duplicate it. Hold on. Right? You want to duplicate it. Or you just got to go manually and bring it down. So if you have a specific question to flip stoner, then I got you. But that question was kind of a little bit confusing. I'm not going to hold you. So I didn't really know what you were talking about. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to duplicate this. I'm going to drag and drop. And we're going to take all of this off. And I'm going to, like, I only want to keep the top line of the melody. So I'm deleting all of these, like, lower notes. Actually, I deleted too much. Yeah. Why is my alarm went off like at so now it's like snoozing, so now I gotta try to figure out. And this girl is just hitting me asking me what do I want to come? Nah. No. Okay. All right. Take the snooze off before it goes off again. All right. So we're gonna go into sampler. We're gonna try to like find a string just to like layer it, so we could just have like a full kind of melody. So I'm gonna go into the bank and go to like orchestral, because it probably has like vibes that I want. And let me try these strings. Let's see how it sounds. Oops, we still have these down here. It's too harsh. I still feel like it's kind of harsh. Let me see if I can find something else. I want something like a little light, you know? Not so powerful. Let me think. We don't want basses. Is it violas? Nope. See, full strings. I think I'm just gonna have to go with the string ensemble. Just turn it down. And then what I want to do is, I want it to kind of be a little bit more full, so I'm gonna Command A, Option, and I'm gonna click so that it duplicates it, and then just make a copy of the same notes in. Wait, that's off. How does it sound like that? Hold on. Try this again. Bring it down. I gotta lower this a little bit because I don't feel like it's blending right. This note, is it E? Yeah, it's E. It could be because I have the same. I think I'm gonna rock out with it because what I plan to do anyway is just kind of add it to like a whole like vocals and just like chop it up a little bit. So we'll see how it works. It sounds a little like janky right now, but I'm gonna see how it works when like it's all said and done. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to record some audio. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute this mic because I don't want y'all to hear me. I'm not a singer, and I'm gonna route this mic into Logic Pro, try to record the whole vibe, and then we'll see how it is. But I'm gonna mute this string because it's throwing me off a little bit. All right, let's see. Alright, let's mute this. I'll be back, y'all. Test. Test. Just so I can mute it, you know what I mean? I'm a little like, cause I ain't a singer. I don't want y'all to hear me sounding like a crying cat. Actually, y'all, I need to drag this out because I want to make it a little longer. So let's do it one more time. Alright, y'all. So we got what I think is the loop that I'm gonna use, but I just want to take a little bathroom break. So I'm gonna be right back, and then we'll basically finish up this beat. Give me a second.
Banger girl.
Test, 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 test. Alright, y'all. Think we back. Yep. Alright. So I'm gonna let y'all hear the melody that I recorded. Hold on. Why is it not playing? Let's see something. This is weird. This is what I had though. I can't play it. I don't know why it's not playing. Let me see. Is it because I was using another mic? You know, y'all, I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna reopen it because it is tweaking. I'm gonna call this untitled desktop save. Let's close it out and pray for the best. Let's quit Logic Pro. Take all this stuff out. All right. Can we? Yep, you can still hear me. I don't know, y'all. Why it's not working is weird. What the hell is this? Oh, bro, come on. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. It's acting up. Hold on.
Banger girl.
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Are y'all with me? Test. Alright, y'all. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. I had to like close out, play. Seems to be working now, but this is the audio that I had. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add this free plugin, which is meld the audio pitch. Pretty sure that I told you guys about it in my last video, but I like to use their Foreman shift, which basically just shifts like the pitch and the texture of a sample. So this is what we got. Then I add like a little reverb, so we'll add some Valhalla. We'll make like a room. Turn it down a little bit. I want it loud enough to come through, but I don't want it too loud, so let's see. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is Command A, Control B, and I'm gonna bounce this. Let's call it melody. Let's just make the wave bigger or more visible. So let's activate this button. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into the region inspector and I'm going to click reverse. And now y'all know, if you watch my videos, when I reverse, I like to reverse again just to keep the integrity of the original like progression. So basically the last note then becomes the first note, or the last chop becomes the first chop rather. So let's do that. Now I'm on my Mac Mini, so this isn't my like laptop, so I don't have any of my plugins. What I would do probably is like on the mixer channel, I probably would have put like what is it, Refx, REFX by, I think it's like Zephyr or something like that. Maybe like a little vinyl effect, but we gonna add a little bit of fade to the beginning of the samples and the end of the samples, just so it doesn't. I think I wanna make the piano a little louder. So we're gonna Command Z and reverse everything. I'm gonna turn these strings down, make the piano a little louder, turn the vocal down just a little bit so it sits in. All right, let's try this. Let's try to do it this way. It's just the strings, like I want the strings there, but they're just too, I don't know, they're giving me like a air worm or air sore, whatever you want to call it. And I need a piano to be a little bit more prevalent in the sample. All right, so let's, oops. All right, so let's start chopping. And then we gotta reverse the order. I'm gonna add like a 808 and like a drum sample, and we gonna call it a day. First ever live video, live stream rather. I think I did pretty well. Give myself a nice little round of applause. Out the gate, we had a little bit of some technical difficulties where my sample didn't want to play, and we had to fix that in real time. I don't know. Sometimes with like Logic Pro, you gotta just, I don't know, like, especially in my case, like I said, I have a Mac Mini, and I have like no space on this because I was being cheap and I didn't want to spend a lot on, I spent so much on my MacBook that I'm like, you know what, I need a new desktop, but I'm not spending a third of what I spent on the laptop. So because of that, I try to cut corners, and I got like a Mac Mini, like the base model, and I'm like, oh, we Gucci is gonna work. And then yo, Logic Pro alone just sucked up all the space. So it's like I can't really, as you know, when you're in a predicament, it's like I kind of wanted to like just return it, right? But then if I return it, let's say I wanted to get like, I don't know, like just a regular Windows kind of like laptop, you can't use Logic Pro in it. I mean, I'm sure there's like a workaround, but who has time for all that? So I kind of just had to like rock out with my out, you know? The fades are a little too much. Just take it back just a little bit. I still want to get those like little tonal parts of the vocal chop. I don't want too much fade. I just want enough so it's not like clipping. There's like this plugin, I think in Waves. It's like the click or declick or whatever. There's like a whole bunch of them in that family with Waves plugins, and I have it, but I just, like I said, I don't have it over here. So we just gotta like go back to the old school. But yeah, you might need to zoom in just to like, cause I only want like a little bit of fade. I don't want to like mess up the whole sample. So let's see how that sounds. And then I bought like this like kit, this AJ Hall kit. So what I want to do is try to find a drum. That could probably work. So because I set the BPM to 75, I'm trying to find a BPM similar around that range. Nope. Nope. This one. So let's see. We need to. Does it activate this? Polyphonic. We're gonna cut it right here. Hopefully this sounds good. Uh, actually, this is 74 BPM. So let me drop this down to 74 first. Then let me add this in. So let's see. Why did it do this? This is so weird that it like adjusts it on its own. Like I don't know why it's doing that, but oh, maybe because I changed the BPM. So it's compensating. This one don't want to stretch at all. It's interesting. It's so weird that it's doing this. I gotta figure out why it does this. Like when you change. Just trying to zoom in a little bit. Where you at? There you go. The stuff that you gotta do to tweak this stuff. Cause I feel like it was messing up the sample. I don't know why the first one is doing that. I might just have to leave it, y'all, cause so interesting. I wonder, is it because I should have maybe adjusted the sample first and then changed it? I don't know. This one, I don't know why it's not allowing me to extend it. So it's probably gonna sound crazy. See, I don't know everything, y'all. See if I let's see. This is gonna blow my. Hold on, let me try to extend it. Yep. Gonna make a quick little bass line. I know your body right now. I'm trying to give you all my goodies, baby. You know what I forgot, y'all? I forgot to add little like filler notes. Should I do it? Whole thing all over again. You know what, man, we here live, bro. We here live, so we finna do what the hell we want to do, right? All right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna delete that. Let me open this up. I want to add some filler notes. Control M. Mute this. Let's see what we could do. Since this is a duplicate, we just gonna loop this. Going to something right here before it goes into this next chord. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. They the garbage people are here. Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect. Let's just put something here. Let's see. Yep. I think that's all we need. Delete this for a second. Come back to the base in a bit. Delete this. Probably gotta reverse this one back. I like it better with the ghost notes, or filler notes rather. Alright, so now we're gonna do the same process already, but y'all are like pros at it because you see me do it. The freaking garbage people don't respect me. Do we respect them?
No!
Alright, so we're gonna go Control B to bounce it. We're gonna name it Melody. We're gonna try this again, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we can get a little bit better of a groove. I'm trying to talk over the garbage trucks because they don't respect me at all. Let's cut that extra ish off. Let us reverse this in the region inspector. Gonna cut, 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 and cut. Gonna move. Gonna move. We're gonna move. We're gonna move. Move this over here so we have more space. Move this here. Move this. Move this. All right. Why did I mute this? Your body like right now. I'm trying to give you all my goodies, baby. I could already write a song to this. I need to know what life's about. I need your body like right now. I'm trying to give you all my goodies, baby. I want to make a bass line, and I'm just going to use the low notes in the chord progression that we put together, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to give you all my goodies, baby. I'm trying to find what life's about. down too. Option shift down. Tell me what you want, tell me what you want. I can really give you what you want, baby. This option drag to click to copy it, or you can, if we have it here, I think it's Command R. Nope. Here, Command R. Yep. You gotta click on the MIDI region. Command M to unmute. Let's switch this to quick sampler. Quick sampler, mono. Change this to mono, and I got this little Wheezy 808. Let's jump it up. Command A, option up. Trying to give you what you want from my life. Baby, I just want you to come around, and you know I do it by the town. Alright, let's see. We're gonna keep these notes. Could have sworn I went to note labels. It's an E. Yes, sir. Ski. My mom is texting me. My sister's birthday's today, and my mom is asking me if I got her a gift. Of course, I got her a gift. It's my sister. Duh. All right, let's see how it sounds with everything. Wait, hold on. I like the bass line, but I gotta, let's see. This is a little quick. It's a little forward. Just a little bit. A little bit, my gal. All right, this is what we got, y'all. I think we got basically the foundation of like some soulful. You could rap to it, sing to it. Check, check. Really in the place to be. Banger girl, work up early to bring alive to the family. But yeah, so you could do a lot to it. This is just something quick that I made up. If it was me, I'll probably make this again on my laptop where I could use all of my little funky little plugins. I'll add like a vinyl effect, add like a really good clipper to make the drums knock, tweak the bass a little bit, definitely tweak the melody, like the piano. Just so I don't want to like spend too much time, you know what I mean? It's still early. It's like 7:50 in the morning. I haven't even eaten, had a coffee, nothing. So anyway, y'all, let's give ourselves a round of applause. This is our first ever live. Let's have some bombs on it. You feel me? Let me see if this works. Test, 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 test. Nah, it don't work. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all I got for you. I want to thank you for joining me on Banger Girl Live. This video is going to go up in a little bit. We had some technical difficulties, but we were able to work around it. I think next time I go live will probably be today's Wednesday. I'm going to see if I can go live Friday, Sunday. Yo, let me know in the comments what days y'all want me to go live, because I'm going to try to go live at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I need to pick times that I know my Banger family will tune in and be available so we could build. I plan on doing these, y'all. Like, my goal and my like vision for it is make it like a really, really cool interactive live show where you guys could like call in, ask questions. You guys could like sign up and we could like collab live, like just building like a whole little community. So this is the start of it. It's a long way to go to where I want it. You know, I got to set up everything, you know, but so far I feel like we're ready to get cracking. We're ready to do it. So appreciate y'all for rocking with me.